everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today in this video we are going to learn about radicals or roots. So a radical is the inverse of an exponent. Okay, the most common radical is the square root. So you can see this first example. This is the example of an square root. Now 25, if I'm just taking the product of 5 into 5, so we'll get as 5 square. It means 5 is 2 times, so I'm going to write it as 5 to the power 2. Or we can say as an exponent. So 5 is having an exponent, that is 2. So we'll get an answer 5 here, while cancelling this power 2 with this square root. Because it is a square root, it means it is 2 here. Okay, so when I will be cancelling this power 2 with this square root, I will be simply getting the answer as 5. In the same way, you can see this is a cube root. It is 3, it is a cube root. To find out the cube root, or you can further simplify while taking the LCM of 27, or you just can take the product of it. So you will be having 3 into 3 into 3. When you will take the product of it, it will be 3 to the power 3. Because 3 is 3 times, I'm going to write 3 to the exponent or the power 3. Now you can cancel out this power 3, or you can say cube, with this cube root. So you will be getting the answer as 3. Okay, so let me show you the terminology, the simple terminology. It is written in this form, like the square root or under root, where n and x is written as n is the index and x is the radicand. Okay, so this n is known as an index here, and this x inside the square root or under root, it is known as a radicand. Okay, now let me tell you the important rules of the radicals. So these are the very important rules of the radicals. First rule is product rule for radicals. So the mathematical rule is also written here. Product rule means a into b, it is in the form of a product in a radical. Okay, where if you are writing in this form, in the product form, so you can also separate it in this way, like square root or under root a into under root b. Okay, so when I'm giving an example here, when you're writing 4 into 9, so you can separate it in this way as well, 4 and this one under root 9. So when you're just going to take the factors of 4, that will be 2 into 2 and it will be 2 square. Okay, what about this one? It is 9, and 9 can be factorized into 3 and it will be 3 square. So you can see both of them are having 3 to the power 2 or 2 to the power 2. It means they are having 2 as a power, and this is already in a square root, so you can simply cancel out. Square root will be cancelled out with the power 2, and here also square root will be cancelled out with the power 2. You will be getting the simple answer 2 into 3, that will be 6. So this is the product rule for radicals. What about this one, second one? It is the quotient rule for radicals. Quotient means in the form of fraction, in the divide form. Okay, so I am writing here under root a over b. It means it is in the form of fraction. You can also write it as separately, like a square root or under root a over under root b. You can also write in this way separately. Now you're having an example here, square root of 25 over 16. It means again you're going to take the factors of it, okay, in the form of a numerator and the denominator, but for that you have to separate it first. So how can you separate it? It will be written in the form of like square root of 25 and square root of 16. Now you will be taking the factors of it. It will be 5 into 5, and what about this 16? It will be 4 into 4. So you will be taking 5 square, that can be simply cancelled out with the square root. And what about this 4? It will be 4 square, it can be simply cancelled out with the square root. You will be getting the simple answer, that is 5 over 4. Okay, now looking at the third rule, it is simplifying a radical. Simplifying a radical in which form? As you already know, I have already told you that if you are having a square root and it is having a square on the variable, you can simply cancel out and you will be getting the answer a. Okay, if you are having, for suppose you are having 3 here, it means it is a cube root. And if you are having a into cube, so it will be a. Like I am giving an example here. If I am writing, it's a cube root 3 and a into 3. So when I will be cancelling out this, again I will be getting the result as a. Okay. Now you can see this one, 36. 6 into 6 will be 36. So it means I'm going to write it in this way, 6 into 6. So it will be just giving me 6 to the square and a square root. It will be giving me the answer as 6 here. Okay, now here you can see it is power of a radical. It means you are having the power on the radical. So how it is written in the general form, in the terminology type form? So it is written as, this is the index and this is the radical. So it is having a whole power. So how can you solve it? It will be simply like whenever you are taking any of the square root, so it can be written in the form of 1 over 2. Let me show you how to write. Like if I'm writing here simply square root like this. So it means you can also write it in the form of a power of 2. How can you write it in the form of a power of 2? It will be 2 here, and square root can be written as 1 over 2, half. Okay, so this square root can be written as 1 over 2. If I'm just simply writing here cube root of simply 27, so how can I just write it? I can write it as 27 power 1 over 3. It is a cube root, that's why. So now here you can see in this one n, and it is given as a in the radical and whole to the power m. It means already you are having the power m here, but you have to just simplify this radical. So how can you simplify? If it is nth root, so you will be writing 1 over n on the power, and a to the power m is already given here, and 1 over n is the nth root. This root can be written in the power exponent form as this. Okay, now when you are taking the power, this a variable will remain the same, and m into 1, it will be m over n. So this is the exponent m over n in the form of fraction. Okay, so you can see the example here. It is 4th root and 16 is the radical and whole to the power 3. Now what you are supposed to do, you will simply factorize this 16. Why you are factorizing this 16 in 4 times? Because you have to simplify it with the 4th root. So now you can see it's 4 times 2. So I'm going to write it as 2 to the power 4, and it is already having whole to the power cube. Okay, now 4 is the power and it's a 4th root, so you can simply cancel out it and you will be getting 2 to the power 3. 2 to the power 3, when you will simplify it like 2 into 2 into 2, you will be getting answer 8. So this is the answer. Okay, now you can see the next rule, that is multiplying radical with same index. So you have to multiply the radicals. The radicals are the different. You have to multiply the radicals with the same index, means the root is the same. Okay, so this is the nth root and this is also the nth root. If the both roots are the same, so you have to multiply it where the radicals will be multiplied and the root will be the same a single time. So it is an nth root and a into b is in the product form now. So how can you solve this example where you are having as a square root? Both the roots are the same. This is also in a square root and this is also in a square root. Just the values are the different. So you have to take the product of 2 into 8. It will be 16 in the square root. And then 16, the factors of 16 will be 4 into 4. It will be 4 to the power 2. You can simply cancel out this square with a square root and you will be getting 4. Now looking at the last one, the last rule is dividing radical with same index. Now the radical is the different but index is the same. Here we have done the product of it and now here we are going to divide. So you can see the index are the same but the radical is the different. So you're just taking it as a separate form to further simplify it. So in this example you can see it is a cube root. Okay, so the root is the same. Now you are going to separate this radical, the numerator and the denominator. So firstly you have just taken out the factors of it, 27. You can just separate it first and then you can take out the factors, or you can take the factors out then separate it. It's up to you, totally up to you. Okay, now so you are taking the factors of 27. It's 3 into 3 into 3. And what about 8? It's 3 times 2. Okay, 3 to the power 3 and 2 to the power 3. Now when you're going to cancel out, because it's a cube root, for that firstly you have to separate it. Now this is the cube root for 3 and this is the cube root for 2. Now you can simply cancel out the cube root with cube and the answer will be 3 over 2. Okay, now we are going to solve these more examples. You can see the first example here. It is square root 81. So square root in the 81, how can you solve it simply? You can see 81, it is the factor. What will be the factors of 81? It will be 9 into 9. So can I write in this form like 9 into 9? So it will be in the form of a square, the power. So you can write it as 9 square and this will be cancelled out with a square root and you will be simply getting the answer as 9. Now you can see the second example. It is 4 into 9 in the same index. So you can see this one rule here as well, this rule. Okay, so how you're going to solve it? Firstly, if you are having this form, so you have to separate it, this one, and then you can further solve it. It's up to you. Now, how can you solve it? Firstly, you have to separate both of them. So it will be like, here you will write it down 4 into, here you will write it down 9. Now 4, what are the factors of 4? It will be 2 into 2. And what about 9? It will be 3 into 3. When you're going to take the square of it, it will be 2 to the square and 3 to the square. Now you can cancel out with the square root, and the result will be 2 into 3, it will be 6. So this is the final answer. Similarly, we are going to solve this example number 3. Here you are having a square root 49 over square root 36. So how can you solve it? It is already in the separate form of the square root. So you can just take the factors of it. What are the factors of 49? 7 into 7. What about factors of 36? 6 into 6. Now 7 and 7, it can be in this form, 7 square. And what about 6 into 6? It will be in the form of 6 square. Now you can simply cancel out the square root and you will be getting answer that is 7 over 6. That is the final answer. What about this next example number 4? Let me show you which rule is this. You can see this one rule, power of a radical. This is the same rule as given in the example. It is having the index as 3 and 8. You have to take the factors of it, and it is having the whole power 2. So how to find it out? How to simplify it? For that you have to write the same as it is a cube root. But what about 8? What are the factors of 8? They are basically 3 times 2. So I'm going to write 2 into 2 into 2. And it is having the whole power, that is a square. What I'm supposed to do the next? I'll be writing here the cube root as it is. What about these 2 3 times? So I'm going to write power 3 and whole to the power 2. Now I will simply cancel out this cube with a cube root, and I will get the answer as 2 to the power 2, and it will be 4. It's very simple to solve. Now in this question 5, they are simply asking to convert to the radical. This is just one step answer. They are just saying to convert in a radical form. It means in this form. So how can you convert it in this form? Here it is written as 1 over 3. I have already told you whatever it is written in the power, like it is the half of a square, so it will be a square root. And if it is 1/3, so it will be cube root. If it is 1/4, so it will be the 4th root. Okay, so I will be just writing here. You can see it's 1 over 3, 1/3, so it will be the cube root. So you will be writing here 3, and inside the cube root it will be 27. That is a radical. So convert to the radical. So we have just converted to the radical. And if you can, if they are just saying to further simplify it, you can do it. Okay. So that's it for today. So kindly subscribe my channel so you can get the further videos. That will be very helpful for you. Till that, take care. Bye bye.